Have you ever bought something you did not really need and only realized it after the payment was done? Maybe it was a limited time deal. Maybe it was a product with thousands of good reviews. Maybe it was just sitting near the checkout counter, looking harmless. But here is the uncomfortable truth. Many purchases are not accidents. They are designed. Companies spend millions studying how people think, how they react, and how to make buying feel less like a decision and more like an instinct. Most people like to believe they are careful with money. They compare prices, wait for discounts, and tell themselves they only buy what they truly need. But companies know something very important about human behavior. People do not make every buying decision with perfect logic. A large part of spending is emotional, automatic, and influenced by small psychological triggers people barely notice. That is why the modern marketplace is not just about products anymore. It is about attention, timing, color, fear, comfort, habit, and desire. Companies do not simply ask, "How can we sell this?" They ask, "How can we make people feel they need this right now?" And once they understand how the human mind works, ordinary products can suddenly feel urgent, exciting, safe, or even necessary. One of the most powerful tricks is scarcity. You have probably seen messages like "only 2 left in stock," "sale ends tonight," or "limited offer." These words create a small panic in the buyer's mind. Suddenly, the product feels more valuable because it seems like it might disappear. Even if you were not planning to buy it, your brain starts saying, "What if I miss this chance?" This works because people hate losing opportunities. In psychology, this is often called loss aversion. The pain of losing something can feel stronger than the pleasure of gaining something. So when a company makes you feel like a deal is about to vanish, your brain treats it like a possible loss. And when people feel they might lose something, they often act faster than they normally would. Discounts work in a similar way. Imagine a jacket is shown as was $100, now $49. Your attention goes straight to the $51 you are saving. But the real question should be, would you still want this jacket if it was never on sale? That original $100 price becomes an anchor in your mind. You start judging the deal based on the old price, not on your actual need. The company has quietly shifted your focus from spending money to saving money, even though money is still leaving your pocket. Supermarkets use psychology in a very practical way too. Essential items like milk, bread, and eggs are often placed deeper inside the store. Why? Because while you walk through the aisles, you pass snacks, drinks, chocolates, frozen foods, sauces, and dozens of items you never planned to buy. By the time you reach what you came for, your basket may already have extra things inside it. The store layout is not random. It is a silent salesperson. Even music plays a role. Slow background music can make people move more slowly, stay longer, and browse more. In restaurants, lighting, smell, seating, and sound all work together to create a mood. A warm environment makes people relaxed, and relaxed people are more likely to order dessert, another drink, or a more expensive meal. Companies are not only selling food or products, they are selling a feeling. Online shopping has taken these tricks to another level. Websites and apps are designed to reduce the time between wanting something and buying it. One-click buying, saved card details, free delivery bars, and recommended for you sections all make spending feel easy. The less effort it takes to buy, the more likely people are to buy. This is why online stores care so much about checkout design. Research from Baymard Institute has shown that around 70% of online shopping carts are abandoned. That means most people add products to their cart but do not complete the purchase. So companies work hard to remove friction. They make checkout faster, payment easier, and reminders more tempting. Because if they can stop you from thinking too long, your emotional brain gets ahead of your logical brain. Another powerful tool is social proof. When you see thousands of reviews, bestseller labels, trending tags, or people are viewing this right now, buying feels safer. Humans are social creatures. We look at what others are doing before making decisions. If many people are buying something, we assume it must be good. This is not just a guess. Nielsen's global advertising research found that 83% of people said they trusted recommendations from friends and family, while 66% trusted consumer opinions posted online. That is exactly why reviews, ratings, and testimonials are so powerful. They reduce doubt. Sometimes even a simple phrase like "most popular choice" can push people toward a more expensive option. Influencers use the same psychology, but in a more personal way. Traditional ads can feel fake, but when a favorite creator casually uses a product in their daily routine, it feels natural. It feels less like an advertisement and more like advice from someone you already trust. Companies understand that trust sells better than pressure. A product shown in a normal lifestyle video can feel more desirable than the same product in a polished commercial. Brands also use identity. They do not just sell shoes, they sell confidence. They do not just sell watches, they sell success. They do not just sell phones, they sell creativity, status, and belonging. When a brand connects itself with the kind of person you want to become, buying the product feels like buying a better version of yourself. That is why people sometimes pay far more for a logo, design, or story. The product becomes a symbol. Colors also influence buying behavior. Red can create energy and urgency. Black can feel premium and powerful. Green can suggest freshness, health, or nature. Blue often feels calm and trustworthy. Companies carefully choose colors for logos, packaging, buttons, and sale signs because colors create instant emotional reactions. You may not consciously notice it, but your brain does. Pricing is another game. A price of $9.99 feels cheaper than $10, even though the difference is only 1 cent. This is called charm pricing, and it works because people focus heavily on the first number. Companies also use price comparison to guide decisions. For example, they may offer small, medium, and large options. Many people choose the middle one because it feels safe and reasonable, but often the middle option is exactly the one the company wanted you to buy. Subscriptions use psychology in a quieter way. A small monthly payment feels harmless compared to a large yearly cost. People think it is only a few dollars a month, but over time, those small charges add up. A $10 subscription is not just $10, it is $120 a year. Add 5 or 6 services together, and suddenly your small payments become a serious monthly expense. Free trials work the same way. At first, the word free feels exciting. No risk, no pressure, no commitment. But once your card is connected and the trial ends, the payment begins automatically. Companies know many people will not cancel in time, not always because they love the service, but because they are busy, distracted, or simply forget. Loyalty programs also make people spend more while feeling rewarded. Points, badges, levels, and cashback offers create the feeling that every purchase is helping you gain something. But sometimes people buy more than they planned just to earn a reward. A coffee shop may give 1 free drink after 10 purchases, but by the time you get that free drink, you have already paid for 10. The reward feels like a win, but the company has won too. Personalization makes temptation even stronger. When an app shows products based on your searches, location, interests, or buying history, it feels convenient. But it also means the temptation is more targeted. Instead of seeing random products, you see things that match your taste. The more relevant the recommendation, the easier it becomes to justify the purchase. Companies are not always forcing people to buy. They are guiding and shaping decisions through psychology. Sometimes the product is useful and the deal is real, but the problem starts when people forget how much their environment influences them. That is why awareness matters. Before buying, pause and ask, do I need this? Or am I being influenced by pressure, boredom, fear, or comparison? Once you understand these tricks, they lose power. You start noticing countdown timers, clever pricing, emotional ads, and store layouts. Spending is not only a money decision, it is a mind decision. The more you understand your mind, the harder it becomes for companies to control your wallet. So before your next purchase, pause for just 10 seconds and ask yourself, do I really need this? Or am I being influenced? And if this video made you think differently about spending, stay connected for more clear, practical breakdowns on money, psychology, and the hidden systems shaping everyday life.